Hello and welcome back to the low ranked 1v1 tournament episode 3. Last time Mad Mortal 88 took a 4-1 victory over Ricky, putting him in first place next to Dr. Fate. Today, Dr. Fate will be looking to keep his number 1 spot in the tournament against Ricky, who is looking to get his first win in the tournament. So let's jump right into the match.
So it is the third game of the low-ranked 1v1 tournament. It is Dr. Fate1315 versus RICKYT0. Very neutral kickoff. Dr. Fate decides to go for it, gets the boost. See what he does. He is playing a bit of mind games with Ricky, but Ricky doesn't fall for it. Gets an early challenge, now has a wide open net, see what he can do. Doesn't really get a good control on the ball. Ricky gets challenged very easily by Dr. Fate and also misses the ball. Dr. Fate has an open net. He boosts a bit too hard, giving Ricky a chance to get back on defense. Ricky takes it up the wall. See what he does. Decides to leave it. Doesn't really want to go for that challenge. Actually, booms it to the side, but goes a bit too wide from the goal. Not necessarily hitting it. Goes for another shot. Gets saved by Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate now going for the boost, misses, gives a chance to Ricky to get the boost. Ricky going back on defense, Dr. Fate with a shot gets it over Ricky. Ricky comes back on defense extremely quickly. Very fast-paced game from Ricky. Whereas Dr. Fate is a much more methodical, let the other player do what he needs to do play style. Dr. Fate going for the challenge, gets beaten by Ricky. Ricky has an open net. Does he go for it? No, he does. A bit too wide open. Dr. Fate now has a chance to get thrown up by Ricky. Very good demolition from Ricky there to keep his backhand closed from Dr. Fate. And now taking control of the ball. What does he do? Decides to take it up the wall. Not to go for it. Trying to find Dr. Fate, but decides he doesn't have enough boost for it. What does Dr. Fate do? Tries to challenge it, but does not hit it. Ricky with an open net, and Ricky has scored the first goal of the game. Very good start for Ricky. And here we have a classic comment from Ricky to say he is better than his competition. Now we have a very neutral kickoff, but taken away by Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate decides not to follow it and goes back and boosts Ricky, hitting it off the corner of the wall. Dr. Fate booms it, but a bit too hard and a bit too high for him. Gets mind game, also bumps Ricky. Now he has the ball for himself, decides to take it into his corner. Have it all for himself. It backs off. Ricky decides to challenge. Doesn't really go anywhere, just takes it to the corner. Both of them with 100 boosts at the moment. Ricky decides to bump Dr. Fate, but it doesn't really affect them much. Dr. Fate takes the ball again. What does he do? Tries to shoot it, but Ricky decides to take it away from him. Back into Ricky's corner. Ricky decides to hit it towards the wall, decides to get a little bit more control, gets the boost, gets challenged by Dr. Fate. Both of them are playing a very risky style. They both want to challenge as early as possible. Not really giving the other person enough time to escape their half. Another challenge by Dr. Fate, but this time it's missed. He checks behind him to see if he's there. Dr. Fate getting blocked by Ricky, but it doesn't matter. The ball is ending up on Ricky's half. Ricky decides to leave the ball, leaves the net wide open for Dr. Fate. Does he shoot? Gets demoed, but Dr. Fate with the goal. It is all tied up now. This is a very close game between the two. Both of them are playing a very similar playstyle to each other. A lot of early challenges and a lot of demolitions coming in play. Let's see how they're able to adapt to each other. What's going to be the game plan for one or the other. Good kickoff by Ricky. Takes it to Dr. Fate's corner. Dr. Fate decides to hit it off the wall, but ends up centering it for Ricky. Ricky decides not to go for it. Decides to hit it back into the wall instead. Tries to go for boost, but gets taken away by Dr. Fate. Back at Ricky's half. Ricky decides to hit it off the wall, back into the blue side. Dr. Fate trying to aerial it, but doesn't really manage to get the hang of it quite yet. Dr. Fate gets a hang of the ball now, clearing it away, gets demoed by Ricky. Ricky, now the ball is in his half. Decides to jump off the wall to hit it, but doesn't really work, doesn't matter. He still has the ball in his half. Dr. Fate is still in the back, trying to challenge to see when's a good time to challenge against Ricky. Ricky hitting it off the wall, trying to hit it high to confuse Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate doesn't really fall for it. Ball at midfield. Very neutral at the moment. Both of them trying to challenge pretty early, but this time Dr. Fate with an open net and missed by Ricky. Ricky goes for another shot, but saved by Dr. Fate. Very good clear, especially in those situations where the ball is extremely high in your net. Dr. Fate leaving the net wide open again, but is missed again by Ricky. Ricky has had 2 chances to go for it. Now it's an open net for Dr. Fate. Can he take it? Yes, he can. Dr. Fate with the 2-1 lead against Ricky. There's a bit of time left, under a minute. See what Ricky can do. A comeback is definitely still possible. It's a very close game right now. So we have another kickoff. See what happens here. Very slow kickoff, a delayed kickoff by Ricky. Works a bit on his favor. He has the boost and now he has the ball near him. Dr. Fate waiting to see what Ricky does. Ricky takes it over him. Ricky with an open net. Does he take the shot? Yes, he does. Ricky with the tie-up. Very, very late in the match. Mind games. Dr. Fate with the dribble. Very good skill to have for anyone that's trying to play ones. Dribbling is probably one of the most important things in order to get it around people. So it is a neutral kickoff once again. Goes on the side of Ricky. Ricky has a chance to score. Does he take it? Yes, he does. Another late game win at the moment for Ricky. 3-2. Very late in the game. This could possibly be the last goal. And this might be the last kickoff. Again, another comment from Ricky. This might be the last kickoff unless we see something from Dr. Fate. Can he do it? Very neutral kickoff. Dr. Fate has control. Ricky booms it to the side. Dr. Fate has enough of a net to shoot at. Mind games. Ricky, does he do it? Can Dr. Fate do it? Yes, he can. Last second. Dr. Fate with the tie-up. Extremely last second. What a comeback from Dr. Fate. Very close game indeed. Alright, we have 2 seconds left in the game. Can any of these two score last second? We've seen them score at extremely quick times. Can any of them do something about it? 1 second, and we go to overtime. Very close game between these two. That he will be able to take it. They're both playing extremely similar to each other. Dr. Fate with the control and with the win over Ricky's kickoff. Ricky decides to boom it to the corner with no boost. Dr. Fate has all the boost, decides to keep it. Tries to go for the boost, but realizes he already has the boost. Dr. Fate going with the shot. Can he do it? No, he can't. A bit too wide. Dr. Fate still patrolling around the midfield. See what Ricky is doing. Ricky decides to hit it extremely high, trying to trick Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is getting stuck in the corner. Ricky trying to push it back into the goal, but it's a bit too wide. Trying to go for the shot. Bumps again with Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate decides to get back. He knows what he's doing. Ricky pushes it towards the corner, towards the wall. Dr. Fate trying to get in the way of Ricky, trying to bump him out of the way. See if he can do anything. Dr. Fate with very high amounts of boost, patrolling the midfield, waiting for Ricky to take a shot. Very good 50-50 win from Ricky. See what happens. It's very close to the blue net. Gets taken away by Dr. Fate. He has an open net, but Ricky's right back in his side. Takes it to the corner. Gets the boost as well. Ricky goes for it. Over Dr. Fate. Is this the final goal? Is it? Yes, it is. Ricky with the overtime win. 4-3 with 1 minute and 17 seconds against Dr. Fate. This is a victory for Ricky and a loss for Dr. Fate, meaning that they are now both in the middle of the tournament. GG's and congratulations to RICKYT0.